My name is Adelphe. I wear so many hats. I am a radio broadcaster, I'm a personal brand strategist, singer-songwriter, a coach, and just someone who loves life and music. Yeah. So a few years ago, when I came into Scotland, I kind of felt isolated and didn't know too many people. And at that time, what I knew was music. So I started to put together concerts just to be able to bring people together, sing, because, music has power, it cuts across. But then I soon realized that it wasn't just about the music. People were looking for a place where they felt seen, heard, valued, and their voices mattered. And at that point, I was thinking, I need to do something that brings women together, where we just support one another, empower one another with what we have. But you know how you have those big, big dreams and you never do anything about them. So what then happened was, okay, I had all of my vision written out, and this is what's going to be, even got the name Adelphe, because Adelphe means a sister or brother or something, So that was the whole idea, but I just left it aside. I was like, whenever. And then in 2020, COVID happened. We had had a vision board party, because I thought, okay, let's at least start doing something. So we had a vision board party where we set our vision for the year, what we're looking to achieve, and we're planning a breakfast meeting, and COVID happened. What do we do now? So we started to meet virtually, started to support one another, just being there, because what came out of that was people were lonely and isolated, and they just needed someone to talk to. From there, we realized, people were going through tough times. What else can we do? And we got some funding to provide some support, as well as run a few workshops just to build people's resiliency at that time, mental health. So we did all of that in 2020. And from then on, I just thought, this can be much bigger than what it is. Because remember, when I first came and I felt isolated and couldn't navigate the system properly, what I thought would have helped me was if I had had the coaching, mentoring, visibility, and some form of integration. And that's when I thought that Adelphe can be that for the woman who has recently just come into the United Kingdom, Scotland precisely, or the woman who's been here for a while, but still is struggling to integrate into the community. And so that's how we thought, Adelphe can be that, can do that for ethnic minority women like myself, to just hold their hands through the process and guide them to say, yes, you may be in a strange land, but there's support, and you can be helped. Our aim with Adelphe Connect Hub is to provide a platform for visibility where the voices of ethnic minority women are heard, where they feel seen, where their voices matter, and doing that through platforms like the Adelphe directory, because I found out that a lot of us have brilliant stuff we do, but like I always talk about visibility, if nobody knows about it, what use is it? So Adelphe is positioned to not only empower women to own their voice, own their story, build businesses, go for the opportunities, but also to provide the platforms for them to be visible, be seen. So we've got the Adelphe directory that we're hoping to launch, and the Adelphe Catalyst magazine that's going to be highlighting stories of ethnic minority women here in Edinburgh, in Scotland, who are creating so much impact in their communities, but no one really knows about them. I believe that women should be celebrated. So that's my aim with Adelphe, so that the woman who goes through an Adelphe experience is standing stronger, bolder, more confident, is able to give back to the society. And they say when we rise, we give other people the permission to rise as well. I mean, with social enterprise, is not for profit, right? And I think everybody calls me charity, jokes apart, but they say I like to do things for free a lot. But that's because, you know, there are people who genuinely are not able to afford some of, you know, the workshops and the programs that we do, like the coaching or the mentoring or even on the platforms. But with the social enterprise model, we can then, whatever we get from the work that we do, we can now put it back to invest in people like that, you know, help them so that they are also being transformed, elevated, and empowered. So I think that's, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a business, you know, so there's a business that makes all the profit. But for this one, it's the impact for me. It's the transformation, seeing lives transformed. I remember a couple of years after COVID, when we had a grant to be able to support, you know, families with vouchers and even pay some money into the accounts. And we did that. And do you know what? One of the ladies we supported, she just sent back a message crying because she had nothing, absolutely nothing, but it just came at the right time. So for me, that makes such all of the difference, just bettering society, bettering the ecosystem, bettering lives as well. So I would say that's why I went for a social enterprise. Okay, so Adelphe Connect Hub is trying to help the ethnic minority woman who feels unseen, unheard, and who feels disenfranchised. You know, all of us battle with different things, and imposter syndrome is the big one. So they might be excellent at what they do. They might have fantastic ideas, business ideas, but because they feel like they don't fit into the mold, or they don't use the buzzwords, they feel like what they do doesn't really matter. So Adelphe wants to be able to support women like that to thrive in their career, to go for the opportunities, to speak up and not just say, oh, probably they're going to find me out, I'm not that good. And also build businesses. I've seen quite a few of them. If I was speaking to one yesterday who, in her own words, she feels like she's been in a bubble, but she wants to step out, and what she knows to do is baking. So she wants to turn that into something. So we're there for people who would not necessarily get the help, but they need the help. So we have this summit, our inaugural summit. So we're thinking of doing two different things. We're planning a career sort of workshop for women who have amazing qualifications but are forced to do jobs. Yeah, you get it. So we're planning to have a workshop for them, and for those who even want to return back to work. Maybe they've been out of work, maybe having children or illness or something, but they want to return back to work, but the confidence isn't there, and they feel like they've been at this place, this is all they know, this is the kind of job they know. So we're planning to do that, to just host a workshop for them and help them build back that confidence, whether that be helping them with their CV writing or interview skills. So that's what we were planning. But we also knew that we wanted to do an Adelphe summit, a summit of empowerment, elevation, and thriving, with different speakers, fireside chats, and panel sessions, just to empower ethnic minority women, to elevate them, and so that they can thrive professionally and personally. And we thought, you know what, why have two separate events? Why don't we just combine and have a summit where we still have the career, someone talk to ladies about their career and how to move up in the ladder, how to get from that place that they feel stuck, it's like getting unstuck from feeling stuck. And also women who are in business, who are looking for help, because we've got Business Gateway coming. Yeah, just an empowerment and just a space to network and meet other people, and just get visibility for who you are and what you do. So we thought, let's just combine it all together. So it's careers and business, business summit, and networking as well. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. It's our first one, so you know how first things go, but we're hoping that the people who come in will find value in it and tell other people about this summit, so that when we're bringing it next year, we will have more people come speak, more people come exhibit, and even turn it into an income stream for Adelphe, because now it's free to attend. We've put nominal donations there if you want to donate, and quite a few people have donated already, but it will be ticketed the next time we do it. We do quite a few things with Adelphe. I mean, we run different kinds of workshops, from confidence building to communications to how to thrive in a project management career, and most importantly, how to embrace menopause. But we have this framework, and I'm going to just share the framework very briefly. With the Adelphe framework, A is for access and advocacy. We're opening doors, whether that's opportunities or networks, or even the resources that the women need. And the D stands for diversity-led development. So it's not one size fits all, because it's shaped by the women we serve. Like recently, someone from the community came up to say, she had been diagnosed with a terminal disease, and she started to talk about people who are going through that kind of diagnosis, not having support or help, So the D is for diversity-led development, and the E is empowerment through engagement. This is where our coaching comes in, the workshops, the trainings that we do, and just through real connections. And then we have the leadership and legacy, which is the L in Adelphe. We're raising leaders. They may not feel like they're leaders right now, but empowering them and giving them the opportunity to be able to empower others. Like some of the workshops we run, we realize that a few of the women who are in the community are experts at some of these workshops. So like, why do we bring people from out there when you can do it? And I remember just recently, after creating the flyer to advertise one of the sessions that one of the ladies is leading, she's like, is that me? So we're raising leaders within Adelphe community. And the P stands for partnership and participation. We know that we cannot do this alone. So we work with other organizations, obviously funders, and just individuals, to just build a better community for our community. And then the H is the holistic support. So yes, we care for the career woman, we care for the business woman, but for women who are navigating different kinds of changes, And the big one now is perimenopause and menopause. So that's where the holistic support comes. And we talked about enterprise earlier on. E stands for enterprise with impact. So every event, every workshop or product that we offer isn't just a service, but it's just a step towards greater impact. So that is the Adelphe framework. So you will see us doing coaching sometimes. You will see us doing practical tips and tools. You will see us hosting menopause awareness workshops and campaigns, as well as I'm really excited about the Adelphe Catalyst magazine, where we're just going to be celebrating ethnic minority women in Scotland. We're looking to really launch the magazine in a glam way coming soon, as well as the Adelphe directory. And so we're needing help from anyone who knows how to run things like the directory, for instance, and even content creators and editors who can support us with the magazine so that we can produce something of quality. The good thing about Edinburgh Social Network is I have been able to connect with some amazing people. I didn't even know we were a social enterprise initially, but when I applied to be a member, and I think it was Jane who introduced me to Stephen, I saw, the benefits of being in this community, and also how to, I think it's such a supportive community. It's also much like what we want to do, is also a platform for visibility for social enterprises who ordinarily people would not know about them. So I've received some great partnerships, collaborations, and support from Edinburgh Social Enterprise. And I look at them like, there's still more that Edinburgh Social Enterprise can do for us. So maybe I've not taken those up. So more than ever before, I want to be more involved with Edinburgh Social Enterprise and see how we can even, bring some of what we do into the enterprise community. So as with any other business, any other social enterprise, we need as much support as possible, specifically moving from relying totally on grant funding to developing or clarifying our trading arm. We have quite a few products that we think will do good with trade, but we need someone with expertise to be able to help us to identify which products will work, how to market those products. Yes, I know I'm a digital marketer, but I think this is for somebody else to do, to help us, craft our story and our positioning so that the trading arm is developed and is stronger. So I think that's the major support that we need, because we want to move from totally relying on grants and funding to where we are making an income, generating an income that sustains the business and still impacts our community. What do I love about Edinburgh? Oh my goodness, Edinburgh is so stunning. Edinburgh is really, really beautiful. I remember when we first came into Edinburgh, we used to live in Aberdeen. And so when we moved into Edinburgh, I was like, wow! So I love the Edinburgh community as well. People are helpful, people are friendly, and it's easy to navigate. And what else do I love about Edinburgh? It's sunny even when it's cold and freezing. It's sunny, but Edinburgh is such a beautiful place and I love it. I love the festivals. I love the Christmas lights switch on. I love that. I love all of the activities and the events. Edinburgh is so busy, you know, there's always things happening, but I think it's a safe place as well. What I'm excited about for the next 12 months is launching our magazine, growing our directory, collaborating with some other people. Our Fife BIM hub, we're in talks with a few organizations there, and we're looking to collaborate and do some projects. What else to look forward to? Establishing our membership as well, because we realize that people are looking for a safe space, and we like to think that Adelphe is a sisterhood. So looking to developing the membership and just enjoying the process. That's it, all that comes with it. So Adelphe Connect Hub is a community-driven social enterprise that is committed to empowering ethnic minority women to thrive professionally and personally through coaching, mentoring, visibility, and integration.